Okay, guys. First of all, I'm sorry that this is didn't come out yesterday. I kind of was a bit unlucky because I got done with the thing I wanted to do in Diablo, and had a lot of times. This wasn't the. I think this was just had just been released, and I was about to log off to watch it, but then I got a whisper asking if I wanted to get boosted on Torment 10, and I ended up deciding to get that because then I could get farther in Diablo, and yeah, it went really well, but it became late, and I decided to have a little nap because I was tired. But instead of those 2 3 hours that I planned to, it became like 9 or so hours, and then I had to go to work, and yeah, that's why. But let's talk about this episode, or at least try, because I read on Twitter from a guy who's called Chibi's Review that this episode has been rushed, and I'm pretty sure that that is why I have so hard understanding this episode, because I don't know what Ein's planned, what Eins was planning, because we see a girl like called Epsilon Solution. She is one of the six Palladians. In case you don't know who those are, there's Nabel and Yuri. Yuri is the maid we saw in the, I think it was the first or second episode of Overlord, and they all have last names, uh, names after the last names are Greek alphabet, like Gamma for Nabel and Alpha for Yuri. But I don't know what he's planning with Solution, because what is he getting by having like her eat a guy? And yes, that is what she does in this episode, because she she's like talking to him, and I don't know what it is. We isn't it's not getting explained. We don't even know how he knows her, or what they have talked about. So yeah, I don't know. And Will finds out that she's basically like spying on him, and finding out that he like plans to betray them, like basically stopping them what's called out in the open, basically like having some guys stage robbery where they are getting, where he plans to rape her, but it isn't going that well, because Soldier is in the carriage with two vampire brides, and she kind of like have them vampire brides kill them all except for, I think he was called Igor, who is, as I've said, being eaten by Solution because she's like taking off her clothes, and yeah, and he's like, and I don't, and then next we see is like her chest being blue, and her Igor's hands being stuck inside her, and at first I didn't know what it was. I was like, what is happening? But apparently she is a slime and enjoys toying with humans, basically like eating them alive to see them suffer, which is very disturbing. But yeah, I don't know really what the plan was with this, except maybe that they wanted Igor to get the guys that belongs to, I think he was called Blaine, to attack them, so Shaltier could follow them back to what's it called, the lair of Blaine, where she fought him. And poor guy, man, because even when he tried like his best, he was just like, uh, and basically parrying his attacks with just her, I think her little finger or her left hand, while yeah, and then she's like breaking him totally by saying that she only measures like in meters, not in millimeters. So he's not even like in her. He is not even a challenge or anything. She could, yeah. He's lesser than an insect. And considering that Blaine, he fought like on foot with the strongest, and basically he was like as strong or close to being as strong as the strongest warrior in the kingdom. So this, of course, it's like a big blow to his ego. And yeah, basically, when he realized that he can't defeat her, he's basically like running away. And yeah, he is running away. I actually wonder what is happening to him. I really wonder what is happening to him, because we don't see that. But what we see is, and this is something I know because I looked a little bit up, trying to find like the information, but the wiki isn't really that good. But apparently, Shaltia have the form she has, the little goth lolly that we like so much. Yes, we like that form. Uh, that isn't her true form. The true form is like, yeah, you can see the thumbnail picture, and you should know, yeah, that is her true form, which basically makes her go into a blood frenzy. But it's really dangerous for her going into a true form, because even though she is getting more and more powerful, the more blood she consumes in that form, she's also getting more and more mentally unstable, and basically will attack anyone, anyone in that form, which we also see basically she's super fast, killing like the entire of Blaine's group, and then goes searching for Blaine, but he has escaped through a escape tunnel. And yeah, I don't know what happened to him. So yeah, and then one of the vampire brides is informing Shaltia that what's it called? There's like a lot of people outside, and she, because of her blood frenzy, like she wanted to kill them all. And yeah, actually, when it's funny, because when she looks at them, she's like, I just want them, but I want to kill them. And she ended up like giving into a bloodlust and killing almost all of them. The only one that survives is Britta. You remember the girl from the inn in was it episode 6 or 7, which Ainz gave a potion to, the red potion. It was actually that potion that saved her life, because she takes it out and throws it into the face of Shaltia, who then comes back to her senses. Uh, but yeah, orders the vampire brides to capture Brita, so she can ask her where she got the potion, and she of course gets informed that she got it from Ainz. Of course, she doesn't use the name. She just tells a black-clad warrior, and then that she was just like the front tier group to basically the scout group. Um, yeah, she isn't really like the big cannon, because the big cannon, I don't know what that person does there. I think she's called Lady Kira, but basically she's like, I don't know what happened, because uh, after Shaltia arrives and basically gets hit by what I will call like a holy dragon, she like fires a spear and kills both the one that protects Lady Lady Kira, and um, Lady Kira herself, and I presume also all of the party. And I really wonder what is happening, because uh, at the end of this episode, we see Shaltia just standing, like she's just standing. She does nothing. Is she dead? Or what happened? What happened to her? Because on the NPC list that the Ainz have, she's red, which normally would indicate that what's called she was being mind controlled. But considering that Shaltia is an undead, she can't be mind controlled. So what is happening? Also, Albedo's face. Oh my god, Albedo's face. Yeah. And that's basically the episode of it, man. It's really hard to explain. I really think they rushed it because I don't get it. I don't get it. And I really hope that the next episode won't be rushed because I really need answers. I really need answers for this. Else, I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know about that. If I don't get the answers, basically, I will have to hope that the manga is getting like fastly, like released here so I can read it. But yeah, so far I would say I don't know. This episode was the worst of all the overlords and it's most confusing. So yeah, it's hard to explain it. You will have to watch it yourself. But have a good day, good night, wherever you are. And I will see you later with Bikini Warriors review. I will be going straight in and watching it now and then reviewing it. So see you guys later. Cheers.